Ladies and gentlemen, how you going? Ready to keep my strings? This is a video I've wanted to do for quite a while, but the problem is I've been busy actually doing it, in all honesty, completing it. So I wanted to do that before I actually did the video, and it's taken me it's actually taken me about the past week to do it and to get that done. So now that I have finished it and completed it last night, I want to share it with you, my thoughts and feelings in regards to it. So we are doing a review today, and it is of the tarot card colouring in set that I got myself actually for Christmas. Now I started off with the pencils it came with, but then I didn't stick with that idea, obviously. Sorry about that. So this comes with a full-size tarot deck that is, blank in colour with nice solid outlinings, with the name of the card and a brief explanation. Now, as I was travelling through, I looked at the cards very intently before I started, because I knew there had to be some sort of similarities in the cards between the minor deck, minor suits and things of that nature, and I found quite a few. The swords all had lightning bolts in them. The pentacles all had the pentacle monogram in the background. The cups are actually shells and represent therefore of, and the wands were sticks. Firmly planted in the picturing of the cards. So I picked a different colour for each suit, and you'll see what I did. And I thought, for my first ever time doing this adult colouring in crap, I found it very, very therapeutic when my children didn't steal my texters. I was very lucky a family member gifted me, because I had the pencils that came with, which I found very, very non-useful. It's a beautiful paper that's non-gloss, so it sucks up texture ink really well. And you'll see I started off with connector pens and quickly ditched that after I did the full card, because I didn't like the way it sucked it up and made it go really good. But my cousin actually gifted me these beautiful metallic pilot texters that were just like Posca texter things. This changed the game, people. So to my beautiful cousin, honestly, this is why these turned out so good, because she gifted me some texters that were just perfect for what I needed them for the paper quality and type, as well as what I was using the texter for. And the results were beyond brilliant. Now, I am in no way a good drawer, and I haven't coloured in something or done outlines on something in over 20 years. This is the first time I ever tried colour therapy. And it's only because I'm a tarot reader and I like the tarot, and I can't leave a deck in like blank like this, because I'm a bit OCD myself. So this deck cost me only about $13 in all honesty at Christmas time, and I bought it for myself for something to do. And it comes with a full deck, like I said, which are non-glossed, quite thick paper that absorbs the text. And now this is the Lover's card of Gemini, and these are actually, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, these are actually metallic, and have this beautiful, it's just beautiful. So the minor six, like I said, pentacles I did in the gold texture, and I did the outline, and just with the swords I did them blue, and like I said, the lightning bolt is there. The wands I did in the pink, metallic pink. And of course the cups, which is represented by shell, I did in the beautiful green. And then the majors are done all with all, and then we've got the sign it may represent all the planet written on there. I decided to add that because I thought that was a nice, that's how I started with the connector pens. It's a big difference. Look at this one for Pisces, then that one compared to the Pisces. Is it quite beautiful, I must admit. How they turned out. That's the Queen of Pentacles there with the rubber. But I thought it was cool. And this was a good experience, and it didn't take me long to do it. If I knew it was going to turn out so well, I probably would have spent a bit more time on it. Look at this, Death of Scorpio, beautiful butterfly. I really gave it a good shot. Like I said, I can't go over. I did that as the tower. It's the burning tree there. And it almost looks tarot-ish how I've done that's how it was meant to be anyway. I tried. Virgo represents of that. I had so much fun with this. The Hierophant Taurus, the Hangman, Neptune. See, I've written the planets as well to represent. because I thought that was a must. I love that King of Pentacles. And by this deck is actually really, really good, like stock, considering it's a non-gloss, just cardboard deck. Very careful not to get wet. That's my biggest advice, because it will suck up anything. Yeah, see, there's Judgment, which I started again with those connector pens, but went away from that idea. I love this for Aquarius, the star. I find that beautiful. And this is different. I did the Magician. Yes. Yeah. I really love this. Cups. Queen of Wands. Yeah, it was just it was a great experience doing this deck, I must admit. I love that, the moon. Sorry, the Hierophant. Sorry, I'm so tongue-tied today. I'm only on my second coffee. The High Priestess, which is representing the moon. I just got so in. I love that, actually. I love that. I love this, actually. The sun as well, represented by the, the rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo at the peak of the sun. And this was my first card that I started with this connected pen, and I actually did it over this because I hated it. The Fool. Yes, of course, the dog. I love that. Uranus energy there. The Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. The pictures on the cards are beautiful too. The Page. The Ace of Wands. Love this one. This is a beautiful representation. The Chariot. Love that. One with the horse. This I love for this star sign, and I would never have thought about it. For Sagittarius, the turtle. Because think about it. They're always having fun, adventurous, but at times they can be overly introverted as well, the other side of the coin. And I found that a beautiful representation for the sign of Sagittarius, the turtle. So whoever thought up that particular, especially for that side, I think that is absolutely genius. So I don't know how Sagittarius placements feel about that. For the Temperance card, in representation therefore, because think about Temperance, what it embodies, that balance, that perfect, external, internal. And think about the turtle, how, when it's in that want to be a part of, want to explore, it is external. It's literally body externalizes from its shell. But when it's more in its want to be more to self, more introverted side, it takes itself and literally pulls itself away, quite literally and metaphorically. It's a genius. Like, boom, I see you there. Sorry, I thought that was actually a little spice of absolute genius. Now, these cards are actually amazing. They are actually amazing cards. And they actually shuffle really bloody well. For non-glossed cards, they're extremely flexible because they're not glossed. Now, I have had no problems with these cards, except for always remember, because they're non-gloss, you could actually probably somehow cover them, but I would be worried that that would F up their balance that they have so perfectly already. Now, these cards aren't, I wouldn't believe at least, would last very, very long. They're more of a decorative thing, unless you coat them. Cards have to be coated to live. And this is they're coated slightly on the back, but where you draw, of course, they're not. So one side would need a gloss or some sort of coating of varnish, like not varnish, but a sealant or a contact. Look, I am not a card maker, but I know what I like. Now, this I like for what it is here, definitely, and for the price. My God, I'm in love with it. The results have been astounding. I thought this was going to be an absolute ruin, and I wasn't even going to share it with you guys because I thought it's going to be that much of a burn to me. I was like, how good can a deck of tarot cards that you can colour in for $13 Australian really going to be? Well, I eat my own words a little bit here in some retrospects, because for the drawing quality you can get on the cards and the way the cards actually function for tarot readings right now, is absolutely brilliant. You can shuffle, you can do everything with these cards. Like, you know, and they're a good stock. You know what I mean? They're totally flexible, totally, you know, like they are a good card, you know, stock. But like I said, you've got one side that's silver, one that's not. So you've got a texture difference of a gloss to matte, you see? I'm trying to give you a textural experience without, a sensory experience without even being able to touch something here, so it's a little bit hard. So it's got a slight thickness on one side and a slight dullness to the other. Kind of like when you go over polished to non-polished wood, like varnished wood. But you can totally do your readings with these cards. Like I said, they won't last long. Water would be the worst enemy, or any type of moisture, because they're one side non-glossed. But you can get a fucking reading out of these cards. So, final thoughts. Let's rope it out and tie it off. So this was the Art Maker set of tarot card colouring in by Hinkler Create. It's a curious universe. I would like to say to whoever did the actual illustrations of the cards, mad ups, especially for the Sagittarius placement. And also, this deck even comes with its own little black bag now. Yeah, little black bag that comes with it. Yeah, and it did come with 9 colouring in books. Pencils, sorry, 9 colouring. So, yeah, mad ups to this set. You surprise me, my darling. You surprise me.